Before this video properly begins, actually, I need a little bit of help with something. Barber! Alright. Kurokumo clan captain Ishmael is one of the best bleed units in the game. Like, I just had to say that she's one of the best bleed units in the game. I also really like her and I think she's hot. Anyways, for statistics, she has a bit lower health than Heathcliff, but that makes sense because he's supposed to be a revenge damage unit. About like 32 less health. She has a higher minimum speed, but a lower max speed compared to Heathcliff, which makes sense, I guess, because Heathcliff's more of the active attacker. Same defensive level as Heathcliff, and same resistances as Heathcliff, as you can see. So she's very similar to Heathcliff in a lot of regards, by design. Okay. So the big thing is, she has battle ready, same as Heathcliff, gathering dark clouds. If there are 2+ allied Kurokumo identities in this encounter, including this unit, gain 1 Dark Cloud Blade. She gains Dark Cloud Blade on herself from free Lust Res. This is it's 2+ allied Kurokumo clan identity, including her, because she's made to be paired with Heathcliff. Combat start, apply 1 Dark Cloud to Kurokumo clan identities adjacent to this unit on the dashboard. So, to get the most out of her, you have to, in the deployment order, you have to put her right next to another Kurokumo clan identity, but that doesn't really matter, because at 4 Lust Resin, she applies it anyways to all Kurokumo clan allies, so that does not matter whatsoever. That's the thing. Dark Cloud, basically, it converts all the unit's base attack skill coins into unbreakable coins, and it prevents damage from staggering until skill ends. So this actually can, like, buff up fucking Kurokumo clan Wakashu. His Cloud Cutter will become unbreakable, basically, but he will still get, like, the full benefits of Cloud Cutter because he will not stagger from stagger damage, which is pretty notable. And on Clash Lose, gain final power +3. So she generally buffs every single Kurokumo clan identity, but the most notable she does it for is both Kurokumo clan Heathcliff and Kurokumo clan Honglu, because those are, like, the two actually nice Kurokumo clan IDs, besides, like, Ryoshu, I guess. Her support, when ally with the fastest speed, inflicts +1 more bleed potency or count with skill and coin effects against enemies. That is, Jesus Christ, that's actually pretty good. But you do want to main field her, and I'll show you soon why. She's a little similar to Heathcliff, where she inflicts offense level down, but she does not self-inflict defense power, unless if you think of her defense power up, which she gets from her dodge. So the thing is, she gets coin power for bleed, okay, that's pretty good. She inflicts 3 bleed potency, alongside with Dark Cloud Blade. That will basically buff it up to 5 bleed potency on this. And Sharpened Blade. The thing is, on 2 other allied Kurokumo clan identities with the fastest speed, apply 2 damage up once per turn. That's a bit of damage added on. And there is a effect if you have, like, a full Kurokumo clan team, but we are not gonna, where you have damage up, where you apply 4 damage up to 5 allies. On hit, inflict bleed. On hit, inflict +2 bleed count. You know she's a good ID because her skill 2 inflicts +2 bleed count. That usually makes up for good bleed IDs. She also inflicts slash fragility, similar to Kurokumo Heathcliff, and if there are 6+ Kurokumo clan units, including this unit, inflict 2 fragile instead, which is basically 20% more damage, instead of just 10% more slash damage, which is pretty good. And on hit, gain 1 slash power up next turn, which is just final power for slash skills, which, I mean, I don't know if you're seeing this, but she only has slash skills. That's the point of this ID. Her skill 3, now this is where it gets real. She inflicts +2 bleed count, inflicts 3 bleed, and she activates bleed on a target 3 times, then reduces their bleed count by 3 times. Now, this actually helps me with my agenda where people say fucking bleed is useless on stagger. No, you're dumb. It's not useless on stagger. Fucking, in fact, let's actually go over. Variant Sancho Arts Hardblood. She activates bleed on target. Prince of La Mancha Land Merceau, using Yearning Mercala, you can activate bleed up to 3 times on a target. And now, with this, you can activate bleed 3 times on a target in her base kit she inflicts +2 bleed count, so overall you only lose like -1 bleed count. While she's inflicting potency from Dark Cloudblade always being applied to her. So, really, she gets 3 + 3, that's 6 potency, and -1 bleed count, and just, she's not the best for potency affliction. I think that belongs to our glorious king, but she's very notable, and I don't get why people say that, like, bleed is useless on stagger. It's not. You just don't know how to use it properly. Anyways, her defensive skill. Gain 1 protection once per turn. 10% less damage. Very nice. Combat start on 2+ highest resin ally Kurokumo clan identities, including this unit with the fastest speed. Apply 2 defense power-up once per turn. So using her dodge in a turn after KK Heathcliff uses Thundercleave and Lenticular Rend for like around 4 defense level up alongside Cumulus Wall, she can actually apply 2 more defense power-up on him for a total of 6 defense power-up on his clashable counter. She has insane buffs for like one of the best bleed IDs in the game, and that's very good. Anyways, she's a very simple to explain, same as Heathcliff. Let's actually use her in game. Alright, so she's immediately starting off with fucking this, which we don't want, so we're just gonna dodge, and do that, I do clashable counter there, and then do that. And she's very good for Lust Res, considering that she has 2 Lust skills, and one's always, like, guaranteed to happen. Look at this, she already has 3 defense level. It stacks on very well. Alright, now you're gonna see her force trigger for bleed. Still did more damage than Barbarotis. Oh my god, that is so much value. So she has full buffs. She can even like stagger an enemy and leave him with 7-1 for bleed, which is actually pretty good considering that she like force activates bleed. As you can see, oh my god, Kurokumo Heathcliff didn't win first place, that's surprising. Anyways, as you can see, she didn't do the most damage, but she still provided insane utility and support for bleed stacks. And she can also trigger bleed stacks, which is another plus. I don't know why she was so good at inflicting there, but who knows. Anyways, let's test her in an Abno fight. This one will be a little difficult. Okay, let's go. Look how easy it is to maintain bleed stacks, thanks to both her and Heathcliff. Also because this boss has a phase where it literally just, you know, fucking just doesn't do anything, so you can keep up bleed stacks, but that's very much besides the point. Alright, let's go. Oh, she can force trigger bleed here. Let's go. Look at that damage! Look at that bleed stack now. 56-14. I have not even used fucking... I have not even generated enough envy for Sanguine Desire. It's just like this. We just live in this beautiful world. She does so much to assist bleed count for no fucking reason. It's it's so beautiful. God, I love her. She's not gonna have, like, the most damage. Of course, Heathcliff, my glorious king, is gonna have the most damage. However, she was providing a lot of supportive value and even mogged fucking ring pointless Yusang. That's praise. That is high praise. She's more of a supportive bleed count, bleed spending unit than she is, like, a DPS unit, like Heathcliff, but she does. Holy shit, he had over 1,000 damage. Anyways, she's more of a supportive bleed unit than she is like a straight out, like, outright DPS unit, but her force triggers for bleed in base kit are pretty insane, and she works to maintain bleed count very good. So yeah, she's good. Use her alongside Heathcliff. She's solid, and I love her. She's a good ID because she complements one of the best IDs in the game. That's all I'll say. Also, before I end this video, I want to genuinely say, I think Kurokumo Heathcliff deserves to be a top 8 ID. I think he should be recognized as a top 8 ID. Because this ID is fucking crazy. This ID is fucking batshit insane. This is my agenda. He deserves to be recognized as a top 8 ID. He's at the likes of Manager Dawn and the Prince of Matchaland, in my honest opinion. I think he deserves to be recognized as that. Sure, he might need, at his peak, he might need Kurokumo Ishmael, but, like, otherwise, he's super solid, and he should be recognized as, like, one of the best IDs in the game, because he is one of the best IDs in the game. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Be good people.